Hello, nostalgic tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Star Ocean. Just it, Star Ocean, for the Super Nintendo. They all have kind of interesting names. Like, they don't really go by Star Ocean 1, 2, 3. It's Till the End of Time, and, you know, all kinds of fancy scripts, whatever. Anyway, welcome back. It's me. So, let's see, catch up. I had to re-explore / travel to the area where we had our crash last episode, and I did a bit of testing and stuff off camera. It doesn't seem to matter like which emulator you use. I tried like a couple different ones. Basically, once you go into that secret entrance, or once you open the secret entrance with the boulder, if you don't enter it, if you walk away immediately, you'll crash at the shadow. If you go inside and come back out after, it's fine. But something about the state of the map at the time, just a minor glitch. So we'll be back today with like 50% more saves, let's say. Like just save regularly and you'll be fine. Other than that, I think I did all the same stuff as I did last time. You know, levels might be one higher or something, but I know that I didn't spend any skill points after I learned the next set of skills from Trop. I did my Trap visit again. So we've got lots of skill points. I'll spend them eventually. But I probably like refunded a few with the crash and haven't spent them yet, is basically what I'm thinking. Other than that, I talked about the arena last episode, right? So that's covered. Oh, I have looked a little bit more into talents, and specifically trying to get just a feel for how the scouting ability works. So I did some more testing, you know, with a bit of super speed save states and stuff. And I think, it shouldn't really surprise you, but I'm pretty sure you need to have, oops, buttons, switch my buttons. I think you absolutely must have Sixth Sense for scouting to work correctly. Now, it's kind of weird because each character on the special screen has their own scouting skill, and it all gets set, like when one person changes it, it changes it for everybody. So it's not like it's more like a party kind of thing. But I'm pretty sure the way it's programmed is the last command you put in for Scout, so Ashley run from monsters, which sets it for the entire party, is what takes into account if your character has the skill. So Ashley having Sixth Sense means that it's actually working correctly, and I have tried it out, and I have found that, at least with Ashley, switching between hunt for monsters and run from monsters has a huge difference. I'm not gonna like do it all on camera, but just trust me when I say approximately one run across here. If you were hunting for monsters, we would average one fight per horizontal path. Hunt for monsters was one fight per cross. Run from monsters, we'd usually get like 4 times across, like 4 laps. Maybe 4 or 5 laps on average. And then something in the middle, like neither running nor hunting, got us like 2 or 3 fights per thing. So I'm pretty sure it works. I'm also relatively certain they don't need to be at the top of the order. I tried testing that a little bit. I think it's really just who puts the command in, and that seems to affect your encounter rate. Who's at the top of the list doesn't matter, although I think it did in Star Ocean 2, if I remember correctly. Anyway, that was that. I had a little bit more look into some of the other abilities and talents. I'll talk about them more as time goes on. Originality is the hardest one to get outside of Sixth Sense. So Sixth Sense and Originality are the two that you really want your characters to start with, because learning them is very difficult. Sense of Taste is our cooking ability, and Design Sense is... just double check real quick here. Sometimes they change the translation. This is for art. Yeah, so this is the artistic one. So theoretically, we could have Radix here try to do the item duplication stuff, or just any of that. So I always forgot which one was which, because the names, like I said, sometimes they change a little bit. But if we go to item creation, actually, I might not have even given him the art skill, but if I gave him the art skill, he'd have a chance of that working. Other talents, and basically, like, each ability has, like, a talent that is basically a requirement. Love for animals apparently is hard to learn as well. So, originality, love for animals, and sixth sense is possibly the best set you could get on a character when they join in terms of difficult talents to learn. These are all really hard ones to learn, and we started with them, so that's good. Obviously, you could have more if we grind them out. So I talked about those. And then Iria has writing, which is for authoring, which we can't do because we don't have the item yet. Design sense for art, and then love for animals. So we're missing the 2 music abilities or talents right now. There's a pitch and a rhythm. You need one specifically, I think. Well, you basically need them both for it to work correctly. But I think one is associated specifically with writing the music and one is for performing it. But you might as well just have them both all the time anyway, or they just won't work. There's a manual dexterity talent that nobody has that's good for compounding and crafting. Let's see here. I've got the arts. There's the 2 musics that are missing, the love for animals, and then there's one for magic, blessing of mana, that you have to have. You have to be a mage to get it, basically, and that's for alchemy. So none of us can do alchemy ever, really, properly. But we're missing music and manual dexterity. And that's about it from the full talent. There's not that many, but learning them is a real pain. So optimally, you want to start with the good stuff, basically. Anyway, that's enough messing around there. Just wanted to give you guys a bit of a hint on what's coming up soonish. There is some pretty cool crafting things that we could try to craft. Probably around this point in the game if you want. So there's Parge Temple. This is the entrance we didn't take, and I want to do this before we go to the secret entrance. So this is why I crashed the game, because I wanted to come here. Welcome to Parge Temple. I mean, Parmesan Temple. There's new enemies, probably. Oh, I was gonna put Radix back in the middle, because that was working pretty good, but... So lots of mages. We definitely want everyone to be kind of aggressive here to interrupt them as much as we can. The more everybody attacks, the less spells these guys will cast, and probably the better time we'll have. I did try out a couple different emulators to see if I could make it play a little better. It's actually running pretty well, but... you know, I've tried Zed... I'm using Snes 9X, if you're wondering, which seems to be the most reliable. Snes doesn't work very well with the music. The game drops the audio background music every so often. In Snes 9X, it's not a big problem, but... other emulators have more problems with it. Alright, good killing, everybody. More doors. I'm going to assume that'll unlock the other door that was locked. Oh, also, I changed the artwork on the side to add more character tiles. I'm using one of the remake artwork sets rather than the original, just because it's actually difficult to find good, high-quality versions of some of the characters. So, we have slightly higher quality, you know, images from their sort of remade, you know, upscaled artwork, which, I don't know, I think they look kind of nice. That's Fear, by the way, who is not joining our group, but has dual-wielding daggers. You can have her join if you don't recruit Ashley, I think. I think you can have Sias and her at the same time. That's just an updated Radix. How are we doing here? Did I find any items? There are some potential drops we might find. Yeah, question mark items. Question mark weapons, that's the one I'm looking for. I think I may have either got them off camera or just right now without noticing. I want to know if these are any good, though. Just a long sword, not actually that valuable. Now, we should probably... Ideally, you'd level up your identify skill a little bit higher before you try to identify stuff, but... Spectacles are also nearly free, so nothing to worry about. They're like 10 gold each or something. Huh. Well, we'll try one more and then Come back another day. Alright, fine. But we got some long swords. Now, seeing as we know the existence of longsword +1, these are not that good. This is starter weapon. But we could maybe try to, if we had someone with smithing, we could try, upgrading them into longsword +1s. Which, would be an upgrade for Ashley, at least. There's also +2 versions of weapons, and if you take those +1, +2 weapons and upgrade them even more, they get to become even more powerful. So, there's some pretty cool stuff. I looked up the arena fights a little bit too. C rank, the one that I can't quite beat the boss on, is actually where you start getting some really nice treasure as a reward. So, it's probably better we don't do the C rank fights yet anyway, because it would give us some gear that's maybe a little bit too powerful for our level. So, we'll come back a little bit stronger. We'll try them again. And, should be fine. 6 skill points. Really? Is that all we get, hey? Well, that's like 1/4 of a level up or something. I think we're getting like around 20 per level up right now. Sure. Thanks, Parmesan Temple. Clearly, we're supposed to be going to the secret entrance. Now, the last time we did this, there was this weird bit of dialogue that I half skipped and kind of confused me, where it was like, someone told us to go here. It's possible that because there's a variety of different paths available through the game, that some of the scripts are assuming you've talked to different people. A hidden entrance. I've never heard of any such thing existing in this temple. Let's trust him. So I don't remember who was supposed to tell us this. Like, Fear told us something, but Fear's a girl. Maybe the king sort of generally gave us an idea that there was a secret entrance. I forget the exact dialogue, but every now and then in these multipath Super Nintendo era RPGs, you'll find bits like that where the translation's not quite... it assumes you talk to someone you may have not. It's just like a... I don't know, kind of a scripting error, I guess. Anyway, we've been through all this before. Let me speed through all this. Alright, so Joshua flies on by. He didn't actually join. He's also some kind of heraldic wizard, apparently, but let's go inside rather than crashing the game. Now then, according to legend, the Eye of Truth should be stored away in the furthest depths of the temple. Which means we just keep going. Indeed, but I am quite concerned that the young man with the wings. He appears to have been in a hurry. Yet he likely did not realize that it is dangerous to go alone. Take this. Meeting him was some sort of act of fate. I don't want to see him die. Neither do I. Alright, so. The secret entrance to Parmesan Temple. I love it when they line up like that. So good. Now, I will say that playing this game has mostly made me want to play Star Ocean 2. Because I have, I guess, more nostalgia for that game than I originally thought. I haven't played it. I actually think I've only played it through it once on the original PlayStation 1 when I first got it. This is a lot of fun to go through, but you can kind of see the improvements that the second game made. Ow, I got hit by some ice. I mean, I wish I'd had access to this game back on the Super Nintendo, but I would have played the heck out of this one. If I had this back in the Secret of Mana era, ooh, a lot of fun. I mean, ideally if it was in English. What's this thing? Excuse me? It's a trap. Cool. Alright, so we need to open the right door somehow here. Ah, I didn't even see it. These do kind of blend into the background. Was there a switch on the left side? Good choice on the little AoE circle on Ashley there when he was surrounded. That was good. I mean, I don't think the AI is actually smart enough to do stuff like that, but it'd be nice. Okay, that is not a switch, so... Unless there's like some side entrances, which are a little bit hard, they kind of blend in, but yeah, still fairly linear so far. The last big dungeon, the Astral Cave, I got real badly lost, so... Hopefully that won't happen. Resist ring sounds useful. Ooh. SP everywhere. It's not much, but I'll take it. Okay, so we got some kind of resistance ring. Let's see. Reduce magic damage by 90% and then a 30% chance to break. So I don't like to equip those against random encounters. Those are definitely the sorts of things I want to save for hard boss fights. Or if it is unique, then you want to make duplicates of it if you can before you start breaking them. Alright, this is like a trap dungeon. Let's at least be a little bit smarter here. Try to start focusing down the mage rather than ignoring them. I mean, that's a cool spell, but did literally no damage. Alright. Try not to get tapped by the teleporting bouncy balls. Oh, that one's interesting. Random encounter and then the ball keeps moving. Not sure I like that. Should use more skills on Radix. It's just so convenient to... Okay, so you do get a little bit of a freebie if you get a random encounter. Ooh, this place keeps going deeper. Alright, well, there's been a couple splits back there. Oh, look, people! I'm going the right way, at least. Is that, Joshua? Let's help him! Take lightning sword. Yeah. What a good skill. That one's a bit better. So far, I haven't been super impressed with spamming skills. Generally, the regular attack has done better. That was close. Thank you. Bravery, even by any other word, was still an action I do not think I would call wise. Do you not feel like speaking now? Shall likely be even more difficult up ahead for you to go alone. The truth is, I'm in search of my sister, for whom I was separated when we were very young. Brother! My parents were murdered. I was thrown over a cliff, but I survived. Somehow, I'm not certain if my sister is alive or dead. I shall never forget my mortal enemy. The overwhelming, murderous gaze, and the crimson crest shield. There cannot be two of them in this world. Crimson shield with a crest, eh? Do you know him? No. When I'm not certain of myself, I tend to talk carelessly. Very well. You are searching for the Eye of Truth too, then? Would it be a bother if we were to assist you? Of course not, by all means. It's a little bit like the Path of Radiance Fire Emblem story with the bird people. Anyway, welcome Joshua, our first feather folk, and our first mage in a very long time, actually. No, we don't want to change his name. He's got both musics. Oh, that's really nice. I was hoping to get someone with music. So he can do the music. He's also got art. That sounds perfect for art Birdman. And of course, he gets Blessing of Man. Anyone with magic gets that. So good for him. So let's have a look here. I did buy him a wand because, you know, might as well. I don't know if there's any equipment we could have bought him back in town, but he's not particularly good with armor and stuff. Oh, he can't unequip the feather ring. Well, that's not a very good accessory, is it? A memento ring of... Well, Joshua's a boy. It's a memory of his parents, or his sister's parents. It's fine, don't worry about it. Let's look at his special attacks. So we've got healing magic, AoE healing magic, ice magic, earth magic, wind magic, AoE water magic. I guess water and ice are probably the same thing. So that's pretty good. We could turn some off if we don't want to use them. We can also change his, he's kind of like a red mage. He gets black and white magic. We could turn his AI to focus on healing if we want, or whatever. I'll probably just leave him to do whatever he feels like for now. He's also much lower level than everybody. So we could have him just heal. I don't know. I guess focus on, or mostly do healing is probably good for now, but maybe I want to show off some of his attack spells first. But yeah, he's a bit of a multi-class sort of character. So he only has 50 skill points, which isn't a lot. So Motor Mouth was a skill that we couldn't select on anyone else. It's really important for spellcasters, though. That much I remember for sure. Let's give him... Oh, it'd be really nice to get that music thing going, too. How much... We need 2 for musical, and... What was the other skill? Performance? Yeah. I'll just get that for now. There's also more MP skill. Was that fairy lore? No. Psychology. Kind of expensive right now. Intelligence is probably very valuable on someone like this. Maybe getting more value out of your blackberries for healing. Oh, HP recovery, not MP recovery. Let's just give him a little bit more intelligence for now. He's got a lot of things to learn, no doubt. So theoretically, we could learn some music now. So first thing you have to do is compose music for an instrument that you own. We only have a trumpet. Failed. I'll just try a couple, because composer pens aren't that expensive. I have a feeling he probably needs a higher ability level for this to have a good odds. But, you know, it's pretty quick. So maybe we'll try like 10 times or something. I would just like to show off some of these abilities. Come on, trumpet it up, Joshua. One more. Alright, we'll come back a few levels higher in music and we'll give it another shot. Let's make sure he's in the back row. So we've got this formation. That should keep him reasonably well protected. Alright, I think that's it. Let's keep going. Got more doors. A lot of doors. Lot of doors. Locked doors. Doors within doors. Teleporters, oh boy. More doors and teleporting bubbles. Now we do kind of just... Oh, that's his... Is that his blizzard? Yeah! AoE magic. Good job. He needs to get some levels up anyway, so... Maybe we should turn encounter rate up, honestly, but... Actually, giving him some stamina would probably be worth it, so that he recovers his MP a little bit between battles. Well, if he gets a level up, I'll try to make sure I give him some stamina so he recovers MP quicker. Now, one of the downsides with magic is it does pause the game. So if you're trying to finish things quickly in terms of real lifetime, magic does kind of slow things down. Similar to Secret of Mana and Trials of Mana and a lot of action RPGs, I suppose, to be fair. The developers really want you to enjoy their cool animations for those big spells. At least it's not as bad as, like, PlayStation era summoning spells, where you have to watch them summon Knights of the Round for about 5 minutes. I remember Final Fantasy VII, like, summoning each thing once just to see it, and then basically never using it again. They were very, very powerful, but... Okay, so I think we were here before. We just did a little loop-de-loop, right? Was there a door? So that was a stairway up, actually. I don't know where I am at all. I'm looking for that big room that we ran into a bit earlier. I wonder if he's smart enough to use an element that enemies are weak to. That's always my question. I think this is the room I was looking for. My question with these AI, you know, elemental mage kind of games is, like, are they clever enough to target weaknesses, you know? Because it would really suck if they healed enemies that were, you know, if ice actually healed them and he's kept just using that spell, that would suck. I mean, using AoE on one target is not the smartest. Still, it breaks up combat a little bit. It might have been getting a little monotonous, so... Yeah. Okay, it only takes you back to the beginning of the room. I was thinking that was going to take me back to the beginning of the dungeon, so that could have been worse. Ah, I didn't even need to do anything. I just watched. I wonder if this game has the split RPG system, or split experience system, where the more characters you have, the less individually they get per fight. This is working out pretty well, though. I do kind of like this battle system a little bit more than the Tales of Phantasia, which is similar, but kind of rather than like a 2D grid, it was more like a left-right only side view kind of thing. At least that's the way I remember it. There we go, Joshua. See if we can power him up a little bit. 23 skill points. It's not a lot. So what does he really need? Well, the music would be nice, but for now, I think some stamina. So that he recovers a little bit more MP, hopefully. It's pretty cheap at low levels. Other than that, strength doesn't matter too much. Guts, con for defense. Certainly max MP is nice, but this is not very much. He might get some of the bigger value out of biology for more HP, to be honest. I just want to see the music work. See, now he's got a level 2. I'll just try a couple with level 2. I don't know. There might be like set like minimums where you must be level 1 for this song, level 2 for this song kind of thing. We'll try like 5 of them. Maybe he could compose them better if we were in a town with an inn where he could rest. But anyway, there's 2 songs per instrument, and we're not getting much luck so far. All right, let's go back up here. This is where we recruited Joshua. I went this way last time and ended up back on the right side. Did I ever go this way yet? Ah, so we're looking for a switch for that door. That's what I'm actually looking for. Hopefully we don't find too many of those multi-switches that you have to flick 5 times to go where you need to go. Ah! Also, hopefully the slimes... It's more than 1 room, but hopefully the slimes don't undo switches or something annoying. Where am I trying to go now? I feel like our encounter rate has definitely gone down a bit. So I'm pretty happy that we've possibly figured that. That's just a troll. The 1 switch was not enough. Maybe... Given we have seen the multi-switches before, maybe we flick it twice and see if it changes anything. But that was a much longer run than normal, so that was good. For someone who's set to focus on healing... Oh no, I set him to focus on offense. Fine. If he just kills everything, we don't need to heal. You know what? I'm starting to like Joshua. He's doing okay. Alright, so we turned it off and then on again. We'll see if that made a difference. If it doesn't, then we'll just have to go somewhere else. No luck. Alright. That was a dirty trick last time where flicking it over and over again changing things. So I probably want Joshua... Well, there'll be other spellcasters we'll get to join the group. But like we probably want him to learn alchemy. Although we should probably... We've got to be finding Millie soon, right? She'll have the blessing as well. Ow! Rock needle. Maybe I'll switch him over to healing for a little while just to see how that works. But yeah, our survivability in a long dungeon has gone up a lot by having a mage. This is one of the reasons I wanted to go to Parj Temple, was to get some sort of mage sooner. And he's possibly the only offensive, like, black magic and white magic at the same time mage. Figured that'd be a nice thing to get with a bunch of fighters in the team. Like, one of these walls is gonna have a switch, so I'm just not paying attention. Wrong spell. Wrong one. Whatever. I tried to do my slash at long range, but I messed it up. So even on healing, he must do some attack magic. Maybe we won't get the AoE spam quite the same. Ah. Betcha this is the way to another switch. Yeah, we got it. He probably recovers a lot more magic on healing mode because we're not taking enough damage for him to heal us. So you could probably, like, he's at 132 right now. We could just leave him like that on mostly just standby, and then flick him back to a more offensive mode, you know, if we need him. Still spamming a bit. So you could tell him to just cast nothing. I think he still does not have enough stamina to really regenerate much. Ah! I mean, that might have actually saved me some time. No, we actually need to go down from there. Yeah, it's saving me some time. Just helping me out. I went too far back. No? Where am I trying to go? This way. There we go. Okay, so far this maze hasn't messed with me as much as the cave did. The red flame is thine enemy. The reverse shall lead the way. So flame bad, ice good. Maybe they're talking torches? Or who knows? Also, how did all these people get in this place? This dungeon was blocked by this gigantic rock, right? What do these thieves in here do for a living? Like, obviously they steal stuff, but no one comes by to be stolen from? Where do they eat? Who keeps turning the torches on? Left or right? Right or left? Nice. Earthgrave, cool, cool. New spells, always good times. So we've got like, looks like he's a ice, earth, wind mage, and he's getting a single target version of each, and then an AOE version of each. I mean, he's a flyer, so it makes sense he'd get wind. Earth's a bit unusual for a flyer, but I won't complain. I will continue spending some of his early skills. You know, everyone else is sort of saving them up, but he's kind of like a little baby right now for his level and abilities. I'm definitely tempted to just stack a fair bit of piety as his primary stat. It's probably simple enough to get that to 5 or 10. Maybe a couple more points into Motor Mouth, you know. Nah. Okay, let's save orange balls for later. Check the doors out. I should try to pay attention to his spell damage next time he casts something to see if, like, 4 intelligence made much of a difference. Okay, right side door. There we go. Prizes. It's not much, but I'll take it. Now, you might be better off waiting until you've got 8 people in your party, and then everybody gets those skill points. I don't know if everyone gets them if they're not in the group, so... Anyway, yeah, level 5 piety, that's probably good enough. It's starting to get pretty expensive after that. Doing a lot of ding-a-linging when we click that one. I'm assuming one was for hit points and one was for magic points. That's pretty cool. Good catch. Might as well just spam that magic out if there's infinite MP recovery. Alright, AoE Ice did 389 damage. Which is more than my regular attack. If he spammed it, that would be pretty good. And I mean, I could put a lot of points in. Like, Radix has got like over 200 skill points now. We could do a lot of work with him if I wanted. Okay, we want the not red one. I think we still got hit by the red one. Also, there's probably a bit of you could probably strategize a bit to try to we blocked the guy threw a sword at us and our shield reflected it back at him. That was awesome. But no, we could try to attack the enemies attacking our mages to keep them safe. That'd be probably a smart thing to do. Like, I wouldn't say the combat is super deep. Okay, I see where we are. We're just at the beginning of the same room. Let me just check the corners of this room to see if there's anything I missed. Looks like it's all about the same. So let's just try to get to the white one, or the blue one. There we go. What the heck is that? Angry fire dog, probably. Wolf shape. So, speaking of which, I'm gonna try... Oh boy, yeah, he's almost dead already. Well, he's dead. Oh, did you see that? Radix got angry. I'm doing double damage now. It doesn't... This is the first time this has happened. Really nice. Nice feature. This is the rage mechanic. It's possible this has happened before and I just never noticed it. But yeah, I believe once you're mad, you stay mad for the rest of the fight. So that's gonna make it real easy. Letting Joshua die just made me even more powerful than you could possibly imagine. Maybe it doesn't last forever, but still, cut through a couple of those guys real quick. Should have used some cool skills. Actually, if he'd used like his ice magic, that would have been a great time, but he just died instead. Alright, good fight. We're maybe a little bit too powerful for this level. Not that I'm gonna complain. Had a hard enough time with the last place. Seems that this is the temple's innermost chamber. Certainly would appear that way. But what do you think this flowing energy is? Seems like it's from our world, but sort of different. There indeed is an odd energy that fills the chamber. Let's walk right into the... Well, it's not a pentagram, that's a hexagram. No, that's a David star, I guess. They had to be careful with actual demonic imagery in some of these old games where they get censored, so... No 5-pointed stars. Oh, by the way, are you alright? That was not a wise decision. Ah, there's the 3 sorceress ladies. It's the key to all magic. Not like having 3 magical spirits is unusual for a game studio called Tri-Ace. I mean, it also happens in like 50% of all JRPGs, RPGs in general. Leave at once! This place is not for those with strong personal desires. Now, there's no need to speak so harshly. Would you please leave? You 2 natives of this world and you others from Alien World. You can tell? Well, you guys have, like, totally been sealed by the temporal axis. You give off some mega funky vibes, man. Stop talking like that. You're all too easily affected by outsiders. You are the runes, right? They say you were the first ones to inhabit the world. You know of them. Only a little, but like you, this is the first time I've seen them. So, you know about us, eh? People normally, like, just call us the source of all magic and junk. Like, stuff like that. I came here in search of my long-lost sister. I understand how that can be considered a personal desire, but I did not come here with a guilty conscience. Sorry to break it to you, but she's like, not here, you know. I have heard that I can see anything I want to see with the Eye of Truth. Is that not here? Ah, the Eye of Truth. It appears that it has been passed down in their legends. But haven't their legends, like, messed up what the Eye of Truth really is? There is no such object here. However, you two are also searching for someone. Yes? People in the same situation as yours. Yeah, a man and a woman. Now, interestingly enough, Radix is not an alien to this world. He's just from the future. Then we may be able to help you. If they are located in a place where magic exists, all we need to do is sense for where they are. Is a disturbance. Ah, where there is a disturbance. That's why we can sense them, because they're from a different time. You can tell us? Only on one condition. You must agree to come here never again. Or bad things will happen. Oh, hey, that's some people. That looks like Ronixus and some other girl. That wasn't Millie at all, though. The continent of fallen leaves. I sense a temporal disturbance in a town on that continent. Fallen leaves. Van Kingdom, maybe? Your business here is over. Never come back. Or we'll kill you. Now, do we have a cool exit spell, or are you gonna make us, like, walk out? Sorry, Joshua. Sounds like your sister's gone forever. Yep, we're getting teleported. Hope you got all the treasure, guys. We're out of here. Except for Ashley, you can... no. They just leave him behind. Well, I guess we should head for Van, huh? Yeah. We expended quite a bit of time, yet I do not feel it was for naught. Well, I don't know where we were gonna go. If we were just gonna, you know, independently travel to Van, it was a waste of time. But, hey, look, we have a Birdman that we helped. He might have died if we hadn't come this way. Luckily, it seems that your companions are safely within the Van Kingdom. All that remains is for us to make haste. Yeah, that's right. Then, if we're decided, let's hurry to Van. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Joshua, what about you? What are you gonna do? I will continue searching for my sister. She could be in the Van Kingdom. Take care, everyone. Detain him. I mean, I'd like him to join. I really would like a healer, so let's see what happens. Wait! Why don't you come with us? You're just gonna get killed on your own, probably. But I feel I have been nothing but a burden to you. Yes, but you're the only one that knows how to sing, and we need to learn how to use music. We need your help. I cannot simply ignore a truly sincere request such as yours. Also, pretty sure you owe us one because we saved your life. And I'm pretty sure those fire dogs would have just slaughtered you if we weren't there. Alright, he's joined for real now. We're good. Well, I'm hoping that the town of Trop has a boat that takes us to the Van Kingdom. That would be very convenient. We'll see if we can make it there in today's episode. We're already 50 minutes in, but... I'm pretty sure I know where I'm going now after having done it actually 3 times. I don't want to talk about it, but I redid it off camera and then didn't save it. And then I had to redo it again. Oh, I looked up where the pickaxe can be used. It's not in the astral cave at all. The pickaxe is actually used... Actually, you use the pick actually in the, there's a cave back on the starting continent by Klatos, the, Metox cave. Metox Mountain has caves on it that we didn't go to because we couldn't find them. I think Sias mentioned them. Anyway, that's where you need the pickaxe, if you're wondering. Are we anywhere near a level up? Okay, as soon as Joshua gets a level up, I'm gonna try to, to teach him, to get him to do some more music. As much as our encounter rate is lower than it used to be, we must improve it. Here we go. He'll get lots of level ups, seeing as he's like almost 10 levels behind everybody. He'll catch up. All right, so we want one more of these. More of those. So he's still only at level 3. I guess one more point and he'd be at level 4 if it rounds up. But they're both a little bit more expensive now. So then with the rest of his skill points, we'll just, and give him 1 extra MP. Sound very good. No, maybe we'll focus on stamina a little bit more. I think that's probably worth it. It's pretty cheap. At least up to level 5 stamina. Like, that's fine. That gives him, like, 20 points of stamina. Well, 20 on top of whatever he starts with. So, 23. And I'm just double-checking. He does have rhythmic and pitch sense. So he should be good at this music business. But, I have mentioned, I think, that, basically... Oh, he got it first try. He actually got the good one, too. Alright. So, all instruments come with 2 songs. A number 1 song and a number 2 song. The number 2 song is better than the number 1 song. That's the end. So we got the one we wanted. And as long as you've got the musical sense to play it, you can play it. And now there should be less encounters. You don't even need the trumpet. We could sell it. So the trumpet's one of the better instruments. This is looking real good, guys. Now, it will... I'm not sure how it works 100%. It's possible it... when the music resets, you might want to re-perform it. Excuse me? Alright. But if it lowers encounter rate enough, it would probably be worth the menuing to turn it on. Because this is beautiful. Oh, this is so much better than it used to be, guys. Oh, I'm happy. All the way to a cutscene. What is that light? It's a bird. It's a plane. It's... Nuclear Armageddon. Yeah. Oh, it's just a spaceship. It looked like we just destroyed half of the world, though, but... It's Lavos, probably. What is that? I wonder if that was a meteor. Yeah, probably just a meteor. Could that have been the starship? I think that's next to Trop, actually. Either that or it's just north of Klatos in the same place it was the last time we saw it in the future. Starship? Hey, never mind. Yeah. It worries me. I think we should check it out immediately. Let's go! I think maybe what we call the starship on our world just crashed. Yeah, there's still wreckage of a weird-looking ship. So if you remember back in the beginning, just north of Klatos, there was this ruined ship. If that's what this is, I guess we know when it crashed now. Well, let's make our way to Trop. We can try to make arrangements to get to Portmis from there, and then down to Klatos. So much for ever recruiting any of our extra characters. Alright. I think our trumpet may have worn off. Now, this is pretty bad for, the whole, you know, experience level, that kind of stuff. But we can always turn encounters up anytime we want. So if we need to grind, we can do that very efficiently. When I'm traveling between towns, I definitely don't want to fight stuff if I'm just recording for you guys. Oh, by the way, there was a bunch of treasure over here that I found. It was just some, like, a Resurrect bottle and stuff. I don't think I found too much off camera, but that was one of the ones I wanted to point out. Oh, we should check if there's a private action now that we've got Joshua. Looks like no private action. Alright. We could check... Hey, Peter, how's it going? Let's buy a bunch of spectacles. Blueberry's good, blackberry's good, aquaberry's good, bombs. So I'm gonna buy a bunch more composer pens for more instruments as we find them. We could sell, like, you could buy trumpets here, but we could also just sell trumpets. But I'll probably learn the other trumpet song just for fun. Okay. I'll probably just hold on to one of each instrument, because it seems silly to be able to play them without actually having it. But technically, that's how it works. You just need the instrument to learn the song. So I'm looking for things that Joshua can equip. Let's downgrade. Nothing. So much for that. Okay, well, it would be nice to go to a new town like Van or Sylvalant or something that might have more skill trainers or weapon shops, but no such luck. Buy food or something. We could try cooking again. Let's just check the ports. I don't actually think I checked this port out last time we were in Trop. I guess we can go to Portmis, which is the Moor continent. So that's right back for where we started. Still haven't seen our friends who are somewhere. Maybe they saw the crash-landed spaceship as well, and then we'll meet them back in back at the place we started the game. That'd be hilarious. All right, we got the money. Let's go. At least the transit time on these boats is like basically nothing. Okay, so we've been here before. Probably not much to talk about. Oh no. I forgot this guy was a trap. I'll try to get another private action, though, outside Portmis. But haven't been super successful on those. Yeah, we've been to Otanim. Yeah, we need another boat that goes somewhere else if we want to make progress. Anyway, we've been to this town before. Probably nothing too much special to do. I do not think now is the time for relaxing. Oh, Ashley's mad. But I need to end the episode, so I just want to do something silly. Even when I walk around aimlessly like this, I wonder if I might just happen to suddenly find my sister. That's definitely how it'll work. Alright, and if you were an old man, where would you go? There's also a castle here that we've never entered. Still haven't been allowed into Moor yet. Get a new name. Maybe he likes swords. Almost looks like you can go down through a kind of tunnel there, but... maybe he's drinking. This is certainly where Saya's hung out. That's luck. Actually, I mean, we could have told them that this was the last place we saw Sias. Now we've got lots of money. We could probably find a way to buy. Well, it's only 28,000. We can just buy one. We can learn some harmonica music. It's not cheap, but seeing as we have like 163,000. I do have a guide somewhere that shows me what all the different instruments, types of music plays. Some of them are pretty good. Have you purchased any combat skills? Yeah, we did all that. Alright, and I'm pretty sure we've had the Iria Portsmith. Yeah, she's just up here. This is just a generic, you don't really have anything important to do kind of thing. Okay, well, I suppose this is a good point to wrap the episode up. An hour in, and we finished up Parmesan Temple. And now that we've got someone that can play music and have us reduce encounters, traveling around should be much, much easier. So probably what I'll do between episodes is, I think I have to go to the other side of, wait a sec. I think I need to go to the other side of Mount Metox. So I've got a bit of a run to go. But the encounter rate's way better than it used to be. So I'll see you guys near the spaceship. And I'm assuming all the enemies here are just completely trash because, you know, we're way too high level now. So I'll see you there next episode. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed and have a great day.